What's up, people? It's your boy Black Bruce. How you feeling? What you up to? How you living? Hey, I'm in the building. I gotta just say, we gonna talk about some sex. I'm gonna wait until some few people get on here. I wanna ask a few questions. I wanna ask a few questions. Like, how much is too much? Be like, like, how many times is too much a day? Like, like Like, is 4 times too many times to be having sex a day? It's your boy. I'm gonna roll up and we gonna get it in. I had a coworker of mine trips me out, because he basically did not want to fucking go home. I'm sitting up there like it's 1:30, right? And we got off a little bit early. Boss man said, "Hey man, y'all did a good job, man. Y'all can go ahead and go." This motherfucker was over there like this. I can't go home. I was like, "Why you can't go home, dog?" He's like, "Man, I can't explain that shit to my wife that I went across the bridge and then like within an hour or so later I got to fucking I could come home. She'll be thinking that I never come to work." And I was like, "Damn, that's a fucked up ass situation." I was like, "Your wife don't trust you, dog?" He's just like, "Nah, it's like it's not that. It's just I don't feel like going through the headache of trying to explain this shit." I was like, "Damn." That's awkward to me. That's awkward to me. Like, what kind of relationship you in, man? What kind of relationship you in? He like, "Man, I go home and I sleep on the sofa." I'm like, damn. I don't know nobody that gets married to not get no, not to get, not have sex. Not me. I'm not doing that. So, with that being said, how much is too much? I don't know about y'all, but I, on a regular basis, I think it's safe to say that you'll be less stressed if you having sex at least twice a day. If not twice a day, maybe once a day. But if you're not getting it twice a day, I can understand being stressed. I can understand being stressed. Hey, this right here though, it smell good. Like, I see that. I see that. What it do, Fly School? Thank you for joining. Hey, I'm like, who up with your boy? Who up late night? Thank you for joining. What you up to? It's late night Saturday night, and my ass was at work. I hate my new schedule. Like, at first I was working Sundays through Sunday to Thursday. So then that mean I would have Friday, Saturday off, and then have to work Sunday. But oh, what's good? What's good with your Rocket? Call me P. Yeah. What the fuck? Oh, I see the motherfucking car out there. I was like, man, motherfucking police out here tripping. And on top of that, they just started this. I don't know if I don't know if you guys are aware, but if you get caught smoking weed and driving at the same time, that's an automatic DUI. Hey, and for those of you that don't know, DUIs is gonna cost you major bread, man. Major bread, major bread. But I warned you. I warned you. Keep that in mind. But I wanted to talk about sex because the shit that tripped me out the most. One of one of my coworkers, he used to be like, "Hey, yeah, I'm in Cali, man." He was like, "Hey," "Hey, man, see that dude right there? I smashed his wife." And the whole time I was sitting there tripping, like me and dude was kind of cool. He was, in fact, out of 300 some people, it was like maybe three black people in the whole fucking company. You feel me? And so me and him, we conversing, we just chatting, chopping it up. And he, you in LA? That's what's up. We ain't that far away, bro. Matter of fact, I was just in LA, for the Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury fight. That was December 2nd, if I'm correct. Man, hit this motherfucker gonna pull out on the stop. I'm driving down the motherfucking road. This dude gonna pull out instead of stopping at the stop sign. I seen one car come up to the stop sign. He pulls out, but the next car, instead of him stopping at the stop sign, which is right here, this motherfucker come out like halfway, and I'm like, oh shit. Me and my wife was like, she was like, slow down, baby, and I hit the brakes. I I turned to try to avoid him, but then he pulled on out. He was already halfway out on the street. It was only two lanes, so it wasn't shit I could fucking do. Either I would hit him like straight T-bone, or I try to swerve and avoid him. And what I did was I tried to swerve and avoid him. And when I turned to the right, he pulled out, so I nipped the back end of his car like that, like barely touched it. And the shit that was so fucked up is I was in a I mean, not really in a hurry, but I was on my way to the fight, so I didn't want to fucking wait hella fucking hours for no damn cop car. So I'm thinking I got his information. He gave me his information and everything. I'm thinking I'm good. No, you know what happened? I get back, the insurance companies talk to each other. He denies everything, act like nothing happened, and therefore I'm fucked. And I'm wishing I would have fucking got his house information and his cell phone information, because I'd probably be back in LA like immediately. I'm still mad about that shit. That shit fucked my whole shit up. But anyway, back to the back to the sex thing. Man, this one broad, she was so mad at me because I would not sleep with her no more. Like, I don't know, you ever be kicking it with somebody and then they just turn you off, like be like, damn, she was attractive as fuck, and then all of a sudden you just like you don't want to fuck with them no more, like they attitude, or they say some stupid shit, and you just be like, man, I don't want to fuck with you no more. I had met this girl. She had told me this was years ago. She had told me that her girlfriend, she was like, my girl, she bad. You should holler at her. You should holler at her. And at the time, I was fucking with so many motherfucking I was fucking with so many girls. I was like, man, I ain't got time, man. I ain't got time, man. I was like, I had pulled up my armrest. I had shown my homeboy. I put up my armrest. There was nothing but phone numbers in there. And my nigga was like, damn, nigga, how you get so many motherfucking numbers? I was like, man, out here, nigga, the women ratio, at the time, I was stationed in Washington State. The women ratio was 13-1, y'all. Like, me and my boys, we'd go in the club and we'd be counting dudes. Like, man, how many dudes is in here? Because it's that many females. And my other nigga used to be like, nigga, you go up in here, you winning, nigga. They be ready, nigga, they be ready. He used to have me cracking up. So we go up in the club, and sure enough, the women ratio was 13-1. And I told him, I said, nigga, all you gotta do is have a nice car out here, man. You have a nice car, you gonna get you something, dog. And the funny part about this shit was, this nigga was pretty boy. Like, he was a super pretty boy. We go in the club, I'll never forget, his name was Tony. We went up in the club. He had some off brand color eyes, like 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 hazel or some shit, right? And chicks would see him and be like, oh my God, he fine as fuck. And I used to just be sitting there like, man, bruh, like, how you not being able to pull nobody? And every chick that come up be like, oh, you're cute, you're cute. But everybody want to talk to me. I was like, man, I was like, the minute he would open his mouth, the chicks would just be like, turned off. I had to try to coach his ass. I was sitting up there coaching his ass like, this is what you say to her, man. Hey, tell her to come back to the room. Tell her we gonna go get some bottles or this. I mean, bruh, like coach, nigga. I had to coach this nigga into the pussy. But but anyway, roll up, smoke this blunt. Good morning, Cynthia. Salute, salute. Thank you guys for joining. Hey, if you guys haven't met each other, speak. Join the chat. Thank you for joining the chat. Speak, grab each other up. Hook each other up, show some support, show some love. I'm over here struggling with this blunt. I don't want to roll no super fucking fat ass blunt because I be fucking. I used to smoke a lot, Like I'm addicted. I'm addicted. Like I was. At one point, I was smoking almost 6 blunts a day. 6 blunt. I mean, anytime I felt some pain, I was like, oh, I need that blunt. Roll up, roll up. my my sister had gave me this big ass bag of motherfucking weed. I was sitting up there. I know they was like, damn, you just smoking to be smoking. Yep. I was like, stimulate your mind, man. Stimulate your mind. Hey, matter of fact, I'm about to smoke this one right here. About to smoke this right here. Hey, for those of you that don't know, I'll be the one that be like, smoke some. And my number one thing is get your dick sucked. Man, less stress. When you getting good head, I don't care who the fuck you are. When you getting good head, you be less stressed. Women and men. If you ain't if you getting good sex, you don't really have no reason to be walking around this bitch mad. I don't understand hate. I don't be like if you motherfucking mad at me or you hating on me, hate over there. But that shit ain't gonna affect me. I'm 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 too busy trying to live my life and try to what you call that shit improve every single day. That's that's what I like to do. I like making nothing into something. Like real talk. That's me. All right. All right, we gonna go outside because I can't smoke in my wife's new car. She be saying that shit every day. Don't smoke in my car. Nigga, I ain't gonna smoke in your car, dude. Anyway, I bought this motherfucker. But anyway, how y'all doing? What you up to, Cynthia? You up late? You up late? I'm gonna go home, man. That motherfucker. I got the twins at the house, man. Them babies is a trip. But anyway, so dude tells me he was like, yeah, man, I'm smashing his wife. And at the time, I thought this shit was funny. But really, the only reason I thought it was funny because me and him was really the only few black people there, and he's smashing all of these white people's wives, and I'm sitting up there like this motherfucker don't give a fuck. Until the motherfucker tried to do this shit to me, and that's when that shit was just like, whoa, nigga, you like that though? Like, so I'm at his house, I meet his wife. Damn. Then he meets mine. This was my ex-wife back in the day. I've been married. I've been married twice before this marriage, so last motherfucking one, I promise you. Um, this motherfucker goes. We go to his house. We drinking, chilling. Then we leave and we go back to go to work. We go to work, but he seen where I live because I had to drop my wife off. Drop my wife off, get to the barracks. This motherfucker doubles back. After I get back to the barracks, he leaves and goes back to my house. Now, peep this. If my dick game wasn't right, she wouldn't have called and told me. Well, this motherfucker, your boy just stopped back over here. I was just thinking to myself, I was like, what? She was like, yeah, he came back over here trying to get something. I mean, dude, big as fuck, man. So I was like, well, I should fuck his ass up. I don't give a fuck. But I was that mad at the time, but I was like, hey, would it have been would it have been on some out of pocket shit if I'd have just went to his wife and just told his wife every fucking thing like, hey, your husband fucking cheating on you. He fucking this dude's wife, that dude's wife, and he trying to fuck my would I have been wrong for that? Or would have been called snitching, right? I don't know. Y'all tell me. What y'all think? Y'all think that would have been wrong? Just go tell on him? That would have been I'd have been a little snitch bitch if I'd have did that, huh? He probably have been like, you little snitch bitch. But what I did was sat back and observed. And then I just was just like, okay, that's the type of dude you is. I can't fuck with you, man. And then that motherfucker was after that. He wanted to be around me because he seen everybody was kicking it with me at that point. Hella people were kicking with me. No, gets no passes, dog. Hey, don't fuck with him. He's shady. But it's a nah. I didn't tell this girl. I mean, that was his wife. I didn't tell his wife, and his wife wanted me to smash. It's even worse. The situation just got even worse. Like every time she would see me, she would just be like, "Ooh, ooh," and I'll just be like, she was not attractive to me, not like that at all. So I don't think even if she would have been attractive, I still would do nothing like that. Like people that I'm somewhat cool with, like man, I ain't about to try to smash your wife, bruh. But like man, why I'm gonna do that? Get your own. It's too many women out here. I never understood that. Like, yo, it's too many women. It's too many ladies out here. They looking for a good man. They want a man. And you out here doing that. And the other part I never understood was I thought we was close. Like motherfuckers be flip flopping, man. Gotta watch it back. Gotta watch it back. Man, it's almost one of those things like you just can't trust every fucking body. Remember I told you that. If no one else told you. You can't trust everybody. You can't trust everybody. People do the most. Motherfucker try to snake me, man. I couldn't believe that. But like I say, more sex you have. Hey, you ever notice something? I'm gonna tell y'all some funny shit. You ever if you ever go inside of like Walmart or any kind of department store, grocery store, look at the guys that are with women that are like the couples. If that woman is like not really attractive, you ever notice how the guy be up in there hella mean looking like he having a bad day? you, you ever notice that? You ever notice like when motherfucking couples they be walking around, the it be like that one ugly motherfucker like he walking with his girl and his girl not that his girl might be attractive and he not, considering like I don't like say guys are attractive or not. I'll say it like, yeah, he might be able to get a bunch of chicks. I ain't gonna say he look good or he look. I'm not gonna never say he look good. I'll say some shit like, oh, he can get him. He hold his own. He can pull him. A lot of women think he look good. I'll say it like that. I ain't gonna say, hey, yeah, he look good. Cause I've had women do that. Hey, do your boy look good? The fuck? You gotta judge that on your own. I can't do that for you. But let me tell you, I remember I was messing with this one girl. Now the girl told me she was like, "Hey, holla at my girl. She married, but she cool." And the crazy part about that situation was I was married too, and I was like, my wife had cheated on me. I found out about this shit, so I started doing the most, like the most. My whole military career, I had hella fucking drama when it came to fucking women, like hella drama. I mean, I had I had stalker after stalker after stalker. So I had this one chick, man. She was on her fucking knees. She had got on her knees. I was like, "Get the fuck up!" We on. She was like, "Please give me another chance," cause we broke up. She was like, "Give me another chance." I was like, Nah, you're gonna have to give me some time." She was like, she was on her knees outside, and my commander and them came outside, and they was walking around. I was like, "Oh, get the fuck up, man! People looking at me. They looking at me funny. They giving me that funny looking eye, like, what you doing over there?" Like, I was like, man, I'm gonna have to explain this shit to my commanders and my NCOs, and that shit was crazy. I was like, get your ass up off the ground. Come on, let's go. You messing up my lunch. It was on my lunch break. But anyway, I started messing with the girl, and the crazy part about it was she was married. But when I first started talking to her, she told me she wasn't married. She told me she was single. So I didn't know who to fucking believe because the first girl that told me that she was married, she used to lie. Like I don't know how I don't know how I knew she lied, but a bunch of people used to tell me like, "Yo, she be lying, so you can't believe everything she say." And so she was like, "Yeah, Tadell, holla at my girl. She married, but she cool though. She cool." And I was like, "All right." But I was like, "No, I ain't even try to holler at her. She basically hollered at me. We chilling in the club. She was like, "What's your name?" Da 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 da. I was like, "Whatever." So then I was like, "So you single?" And she was like, um, "Yeah, oh, I'm single." That's what she now she's lying to me. Now at the whole time she married, but she was like, "I'm single." So, and I was like, "This is how I knew she was lying," because I just busted out with the damn. It be hard for single women, huh? This motherfucker says nope, and I'm like, never in the history of niggerdom have I heard a single woman say it's not difficult. So I was like, you must be balling. And she was like, oh, I do all right. Now she was an accountant, so she had paper. They had a big 3-story fucking house. I'm up in the motherfucking house like it's mine, y'all. Like for almost like 6 months. Kicked up almost every night. Me and my boy would go over there. And the crazy part about it is this is how I confirmed that she was married. Because she had a cousin and I hooked my boy up with her cousin. Her cousin told my boy everything. She was like, yeah, she married her husband in the Navy, so he be gone a lot. So she got all his clothes and shit in the fucking garage. Now, I had walked around in the house because after my other homegirl told me she was married, I was like, man, her game tight, nigga. I'm up in the motherfucking house. I look through the closet. I don't see no dude clothes. I don't see no pictures of no guys, no wedding pictures, no none of that. So I believed her. I believed she was single until her cousin told my homegirl. I mean, her cousin told my homeboy everything, and my boy told me he was like, "Yeah, man, she married, dog. All his clothes and shit is in the pictures is all in the garage, and there's another car in there." So one night I was like, "You for real, dog?" Nah, he was lying. I was like, "Man, so fuck it." I was like, we went to the house, and one time I was just like, "Hey, hey, Berlita, hey, Yashaz, Roy, thank you for joining." So I go in the house, and when I get there, I was like, "Hey, let me park my car in the garage." She was like, "Nah," and I was like, "No." She was like, "It ain't enough room," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I was kind of nervous because I didn't want my fucking car to be sitting outside. Keep in mind, at the time I was married too. So I go in the house. We kicking in this shit. Hold on. I gotta plug this motherfucker back up because this shit gonna die. We kicking it, and old girl slips up one day because her cousin tells me you can't come over. So I'm like, well, what you mean I can't come over? She was like, you can't come over. I'm thinking maybe her husband that came back. So I'm like, fuck that. I ain't gonna go over there. And my boy car had broke down. So he was like, dog, can you take me over there? Just drop me off. And I was like, all right, I'll drop you off. Now, I done told my ex-wife, I ain't going to, I'm just gonna drop him off. I'm coming right back. So I go pick up my boy. We get to the house. She's outside playing with her son. And her son's shooting basketball and shit. I'm out there playing with her son and shit, playing hoop with him. And when I go to the porch, she's sitting on the porch. She had a big ass ring, y'all, big ass rock. I'm talking her shit. The shit was so fucking big. I was sitting there like, whoa, like her husband fucking love her. But then her son came back and we started playing basketball again. Then I looked back at her and started talking to her again. She had took it off. So she slipped her ring off. So now the whole time I'm like, wow. So she married, okay, okay. But I'm still not admitting that I know yet. So I go inside that later that night in the bedroom, I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't want you to be upset. She was like, what is it? I was like, I knew you was married the whole time. But I just confirmed it today. Now I couldn't tell her that her cousin told my boy because my boy was like, man, please don't say nothing, man. Please don't say nothing. So I was like, all right, I ain't gonna say nothing, man. I ain't gonna say nothing. So I ain't gonna incriminate him. So I was just like, I seen that ring you had on, and I'm like, wow. She was like, oh, you saw that? I was like, yeah. I just figured it'd be easier to just let you know that I know, and you ain't gotta lie. She was just like, all right. Then she gonna say, what's the reason you cheat? I was like, my wife cheated on me, and she gained 100 pounds on me. So I'm doing me. Then she was like, the reason you cheat ain't better than the reason I cheat. I was like, what? Bitch, are you for real? She was like, I was like, well, why do you cheat? She was like, my husband, my husband be gone all the time, so I'm here lonely. I was like, after she told me that, I was like, oh, I can't fuck with you. We can't fuck with each other. I was like, that's the most bullshit if I ever heard in my entire life. We both motherfucking cheating. It's all the fucking way wrong. but, but hey, Shia. Hey, BYB. Man, thank you guys for joining. But peace, love, and happiness. This is some old school story back in the day. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was bad. I was bad. But at the same time, though, not to justify it, I was in the military. And when you're in the military and you're sitting there like, damn, at any minute, any second, you can get shot, killed, not be here. And I had my heart broken, broken. I felt like I was completely innocent. Married this chick, and then she cheated on me. Like, yo, like, I felt like I took her from the gutter. Like, she didn't have shit. I didn't have to fucking get married. I was in the military. I was already set. Feel me? Like, I was already set. Like, I had my own car, my own everything. I didn't have to fuck with her. But some mistakes you make. Live and you learn. You live and you learn. Boy, the motherfucker, it was motherfucking sharks out there. The motherfuckers was like, ooh, military men. Get him. I was like, man. I, I remember I was kicking with this one chick, man. She had 3 kids. And I told my mama, I said, Mama, I'm fucking with this one girl. She got 3 babies or 3 little girls. My mom was like, you don't need no motherfucking. I mean, she went in. My mom was like, you don't need no motherfucking ready-made family. You need to leave her alone. I was 18 at the time, y'all. She was 29. The girl was talking about buying me cars and shit. My mom was like, fuck no. Leave that girl alone. I was like, but mama, she was like, she wasn't trying to hear me. I was just like, man, this is my play around, mama. She was trying to hear me, man. I was like, man, I remember the day I broke up with her though. I was just like, damn, that shit was difficult, man, because I started getting to the point where I was like, man, I hate breaking up with people. I just disappear, nigga. I dip like all the way, gone. Like I had this one chick, man. She was Trinidadian. This motherfucker was calling me for like 2 years after I had came back from Iraq. My dad was like, man, you gonna call this girl? I was like, man, I'm gonna call her, dad. I'm gonna call her. Man, but every time that I kept thinking about picking up the phone, I was like, man, I don't want to hear all the why and boo-hoo and shit. So I was like, I never could actually go through with it. So I never called, man. My dad finally got fed up. He was like, look here. I think it's time to let the dream go. Like, he's been back from Iraq since. And then he told her when I came back, she started boo-hooing on the phone, man. My brother said he was sitting right there. He was like, damn, bro. He was like, damn, bro. She was calling consistently, man. I was like, man, I'ma call, man. I'ma call. I'ma get her to stop calling, man. My brother was like, man. I feel bad. I feel bad, but in a way I don't. Cause I was like, man, I just couldn't go through with it, man. I'm a softie when it comes to females crying, man. I was like, man, I do not want to see this. I don't want to hear this girl crying. I don't want to see her crying. So nope, I ain't calling her. I'm not about to do that, man. We about to roll. Matter of fact, I'll talk with y'all on the way to fuck home. Shit, fuck it. I was about to end my live. We only been live for about 34 minutes. Thank you, motherfuckers, for joining. It's your boy Black Bruce. Press the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, press the subscribe button. I haven't seen. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn these lights off though. I am on one. But oh yeah, so just to give you guys a reminder though, can't be smoking and driving. Don't do this. Don't do this like I do. Don't try to be like me. Like this could be hazardous to your health. But anyway, man, what was I talking about? Hey Berlita, I hope I'm not butchering your name. I hope I'm not butchering your name. I'm on right now. Shia, am I saying your name right? Do I be saying your name right? Is it Shia or is it Chaya? Like China White. I'm thinking it's Shia. All right, for sure. Man. But yeah, man, little chick gonna say, she gonna say the reason you cheat is not better than the reason I cheat. I was like, this motherfucker here, I couldn't even believe that shit. I couldn't even believe that shit. That hey, on God though, this motherfucker was crazy. She was crazy. The minute I told her I didn't want to the minute I told her I didn't want to be with her no more, she was like, you gotta give me a reason. I'm not divorcing you never. I was like, fuck, man. I started saying, man, cause I don't fucking love you. I don't care what you eat. I don't care if you sleep, I don't care. I was like, man, I just went in like, man, and I've been fucking around on you for like the last whatever, man. I snitched on myself. Oh my God, you talking about, hey, never snitch on yourself. I straight up was like, I was straight savage with the shit. Like, I'm fucking this motherfucker over here. Da 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 da. I'm in love with this chick over here. I'm cool. I'll never do nothing like that again. I told that motherfucker that shit. She tried, I think she went purposely to try to make my life a living hell. Like, living hell. I mean, I had my supervisors telling me, man, I hate your motherfucking wife. I was like, shit, how the fuck you think I fucking feel? Shit, I'm trying to get divorced. She won't let me get divorced. She wouldn't even fucking sign the papers. She was like, nope. I'm like, damn. We ain't had no kids, no property. So she just kept making up cases for me to go fucking back and forth to jail. I seen before my boss met me when I got to North Carolina, all they knew about was, hey, this motherfucker goes back and forth to jail. My name was like fucking mud for like 3 years in that motherfucking unit because of her. I had to do some major, real good work just to get my bosses to understand that, hey, your boy know what the fuck he doing. Dumb motherfuckers hated that motherfucker goes, he said to me at one point, hey, don't you ever ask for nothing favorable, like trying to get an award or some shit, cause I'm gonna tell you no. And this was like the first few days of meeting me. I was like, oh man, this is not gonna be good at this motherfucking job over here. I'm so glad that we had got this other sergeant major. He had came to the unit. He liked me, so he actually was like, damn, Sergeant Ingram do real good work. So I went to the board and got promoted. When I made it to staff sergeant, that's when that was right around the time I was me and Logic was in the same unit. For those of you that don't know, like Logic from YouTube Court TV, shout out to Logic, shout out Straight Drop. But me and Logic was in the same unit. That's when I met Logic out there. Oh man, I used to do the most in North Carolina though. The most. I had this motherfucker, so mad. She was looking through my truck. I had a F-156s. I broke up with her because she was lying to me though, y'all. She was hella lying to me. She gonna tell me it was somebody a friend's truck, but it was really supposedly her dude. So she had a dude, but then she was lying. So I was just like, man, I just kept catching her up in too many things. So I was like, man, I'm gonna go and get my spot. I'm gonna go and get my own place. But she got this whole house banking it on that I was gonna live with her motherfucking ass. So her fucking rent she couldn't afford on her own. And I told her, damn, hella got a phone call. Wifey was like, where the fuck you at? Anyway, peace, love, and happiness. Thank you guys for joining. Peace.